So now we're going to look at the automatic line edge detection tools that are available. So using these tools, it's the same array of tools or types of tools that are available in the circle tool that we went over. And the first tool is the single point line tool. So if I depress that point using my left mouse, I can come over to the video screen, and looking at my part, I can click at any point along this edge, and it will automatically pick the first edge that it sees and create the best fit line across that distance where it sees another edge. So this is an easy way to quickly move down the part and just simply click on the edge that I want to start at, and it will fire hundreds of points across that to find the best fit edge on the other side. Again, if I want to delete those measurements that I've taken, I can come up to the feature measurement window and I can right click to either delete a single measurement or delete all. And in this case, I'm going to delete all. It then asks if I want to save that file. I'll say no. And now we have, as you'll see in the feature measurement window, a clean slate to work from. The next tool is the rubber banding tool, or the rectangular box tool. So if I click that, it allows me to come into the video window and hold the left mouse down and stretch across where I'd like for the edge detector to look. So when I let up on the mouse, it will create a best fit line within that box that I've created and give me a distance or a line between that point. So I can just rubber band all the way down and get an array very quickly of multiple point lines. Now if we go to the graphical screen, or the graphical toggle button that we're aware of, we can click there and you'll see that we have line 1, line 2, and line 3, which are the lines that I've taken. Again, if we wanted to know the parallel distance between those two lines, or the angle, we can come across to our geometric measurement tools, and you'll see here, this is the average distance of two lines. So if I left click on the average distance of two lines, I can come back into my graphics view and I can right click on line 1, right click on line 2, and it will give me the parallel distance between those two lines. So that's a quick and easy way to get a parallel distance between two lines. You'll see over here in the feature reference window that the dimension for the average distance of those two lines is displayed here, and these are my dimensions between the two. Now, again, if I want to delete all, I can delete all those measurements. Start again with a clean slate. Now we're going to review the box tool, or box measuring tool. So if I click on that tool, I go back to my video screen, so I look at the part. You might remember from the circle tool that if I want to increase the number of pixels that are displayed to look inside a box of that size, I can go to image process configuration and I can define how big I want the box to be. Under sensitive area here, show the area of how big I want the box to be for the box tool. And that means that when I come back to my video screen, I can choose along this line any area that I want, and the edge detector will only look and snap to an edge within that box. When I'm done, I can right click and it will create a best fit line. So again, anywhere inside that box, right click to finish, and you now have, I'll toggle over, we now have two parallel lines that were created by the box tool. And lastly, we'll go back to video and we'll review the range tool, or the tool of line measuring tool. So when we do that, I'll come down and I will left click here to create my first point, left click there to create my second, and you'll see that I can adjust the range size of the box using the up and down arrow. So when I want to fire the tools, you'll notice that the arrow is facing downward. I right click and it will create a best fit line within that region. Let's say I wanted to know the distance between the top of this pad to the bottom of this pad using the range tool. So here's one more example. I'll left click here, left click there. I will open it up. In this case, I can click here if I want the points to fire from inside out, or here to fire from outside in. So by just left clicking on either edge, it will define which way the arrow is facing. When I right click to finish, it gives me the best fit line across there. So now back to, I want to know the distance between those two pads, the outer section of those two pads. I come back to my geometric tool buttons and I click on those, and then I can define the left and right point. So to do the distance there, I can right click and say give me the distance between these two tools, and it will give me the outer distance between the two tools that are displayed there. So that will give you the dimensional measurement using the edge detection tools that are available.